This is my oral exercise in the subject DU, where we're supposed to talk about the globalization, which has caused the huge problem of counterfeiting. And the first thing we should comment on was the counterfeiting video we saw on YouTube. And first in the video, they ask a bunch of people a simply question: would they wear fake goods if they were the only one to notice it was a fake good? And the answers were divided separately and almost 50-50. The half of the people didn't really care because they could wear a $5,000 bag and only pay $20 for it, and they didn't really feel any guilt about it because they saved a lot of money and the people surrounded them could see that they had an expensive bag. And the other part of the people thought it was very unethical, and they would haunt them, and they would think that they showed some side of them that they didn't really was, and they want to pretend like to be someone they didn't was because they would wear a bag that they didn't really could afford anyway. And the whole trend about expensive brands and showing you wore expensive clothes started in the 80s, where the hip hop culture, especially in the US, started to evolve. The hip hoppers made a lot of money and they wanted to show the audience that they wore expensive clothes. Therefore, companies like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and so on make their clothes with big logos so everyone could see that they were the one who made it. Afterwards, it just escalated, and the logo have been one of the most exponent things about luxury brands today. And that makes the luxury brands very expensive, and therefore only a small part of the population could afford them. The consequence of the expensive and popular clothes were that counterfeiting become a more and more extreme business, and today it's a $1.6 trillion business. The most copied product today it's sneakers, and the singly most copied product is the Yeezy boots by Kanye West, which he produced in together with Adidas. In the past years, he made it with Nike. And one of the reasons why it's very hard to track down counterfeiting producers is the privacy protection laws there is in various of country. And 90% of all counterfeiting products it's made from China. And the problem with counterfeiting is that they are getting so good at making them that it's very hard to tell them apart from the real deal. And the reason being is that they are produced at the same factories as the real deal. So Louis Vuitton makes, for example, the bags at one factory, and the counterfeiting products it made at the same factories for some brands. And the dark side of buying counterfeit products, some people isn't aware of. And counterfeiting production supports a lot of bad things. They support human trafficking, child labor, and the Charlie Hebdo terrorism act in France. One of the brothers' firearms were sponsored by counterfeiting production. And then there was the counterfeiting article, and the article says that counterfeiting producers are very hard to track down because the way they ship things is they first ship them to Dubai or United Arab, because in Dubai there's a special law where FBI and other special police can really track them down because of they are in this trade-free zone. And then there also was this quote that counterfeiting produces knockoffs that endanger lives. For example, the counterfeiting products are of worse quality. Auto parts fails, pharmaceuticals make people sick, toys harm children, Baby formula provides nourishment and medical instruction deliver false regardings. So not only supports counterfeiting problem, terrorism, human trafficking, and child labor, it's also danger for your own lives and others. Then there was a statistic, and as I mentioned earlier, China and Hong Kong produces almost 90% of all products, and United States is the biggest importer of counterfeiting products. So the poor people produces the products, and the rich countries they already has the expensive brands are the one who imports them. So it's funny to see that all the rich countries also buy the fake goods, even though are supposed to be rich. It is only the poor countries who produce them.